Yeah, been back in Australia for a little while now. The ankle's slow and steady, but it's getting better. It's really important that I take my time with it and don't be silly. I'm still not anywhere near running. I think I'm at the 8.5 week mark right now since surgery. Funnily enough, I go back to the States on Tuesday and get a check from the orthopedist that did the surgery, and hopefully everything's okay, and hoping to start light jogging on grass within 2 or 3 weeks. Yeah, I spoke to most of the Boomers guys since they had the camp here in Melbourne. I'm real good friends with Alex Marriage as well, so we caught up for dinner a couple of times when he was out here with his busy schedule, and been texting back and forth with a couple of other guys, whether I came into the gym here in Camden House to work out a couple of times. So kept in touch. Brett Brown's hit me a couple of times as well, and I wish him all the best. It's going to be a good Olympics, and hopefully we can get a medal. It's hard to say. I haven't seen a lot of their games, and the Greek series was hard to judge because it wasn't a quality team that you're going to face in Europe, so it's hard to judge against that. But it's the same old thing with us. We just got to be, have that nastiness that the Australians usually have, and go out there and play hard and leave it all out on the floor. But even with myself playing in that team, it's a very tough task to get a medal. So we have our work cut out for us, and hopefully we can get that elusive medal that we've never had before. I think so. I think we've still got some premier big men that can carry the load going into London that I'm not there, and obviously Chris Anstey retired and a couple other guys, but I think it's going to be a team game, and that's where usually we're successful. So we need everyone to come out and do their job. But Alex is a premier big man in Europe. Dave Anderson's been world class for the last 3 or 4 years in Italy and around the world. Matty Nielsen's carved out a great career, starting out in the NBL, and Baines is the young up and comer and Greek player of the year in that league. So there's a lot of pressure on guys, but at the same time, I think we'll be okay. Yes, our first elite camp, so basically during the Classic, which was in Victoria a little while ago, I think about 2 months ago now, Luke Sunderland, who's the head trainer here, just went and pointed out some players that we thought had some potential and they could use some extra work, and obviously cherish the opportunity. So you have about 13 kids in right now, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, for 3 hours each day, just going at it, teaching them NBA principles about spacing, defensive principles, one-on-one principles, team principles. We're not really focusing on sets or anything like that. And I'm a firm believer that the kids shouldn't really be taught how to run sets, triangle, shuffle. That should all be left out the window, I think, at a young age. Skill development and just basic sense basketball should be taught, and that's what I'm trying to teach you. In the short term, I won't be heading to Golden State. I'll head in LA where my orthopedist is. The Warriors will start their summer league campaign next week, so everyone will be in Vegas anyway. They'll check me out, make sure I'm okay. Be back in Australia after that, working out here, progressing with my rehab and training, and then get over there in early September and start the grind. Obviously, a focus of mine is trying to have an injury-free season. The last two injuries out of my control, but I want to try and focus on making sure that they don't happen again. If I can get a bit of luck, and I'm excited to be in a new city, a new franchise. We had a great draft, in my opinion. We drafted a lot of good players, young guys, a lot of potential, and we still have room to get better with trades and some cash that we have spare in our salary cap. So I'm very excited to be part of the franchise, and hopefully we can make our playoff run. Well, I think the role that I definitely have to bring to the club is a defensive presence in the middle that Golden State really haven't had for a while. That's a key strength of mine. I think I'm a top 3 or 4 big man defender in the league, and I think I can bring that. Just my demeanour, talking on defence, being vocal, taking charges, blocking shots. That's the first and foremost. Scoring is going to come and go as a big fella. Most guys in the league realise they get good days and bad days, and looking at our roster, we have some flat-out shooters and some guys can score, so I'm not really too worried about that. But defensively is where it needs to be done.